So this is pretty common through martial arts. Guys who are really high level do certain things, and people who are not high level don't understand why they're doing them. So they emulate it. Their emulation isn't quite right because they don't understand what they were actually doing. So this right here, in my opinion, is done incorrectly most of the time. I took traditional karate for many years, where we all sit there and we flick that hip really hard and we twist that fist really hard. It's okay, but it's not actually why it's supposed to be done that way. When you do this, it is a muscular tension move. You're taking this and you're twisting. When you add muscle to things, you lose speed. So what I want you to do is I want you to try it a little differently. So I want you to take a normal stance. What I want you to do is I want you to take your hips and relax them and let the hand flick out. Like this. Just let it flick. What you'll notice is when you let it flick, is this wave through the hand creates a turn in the hand. It happens naturally. It happens without your help. All it has to do is flick out and do this. And you'll notice this is where the hand ends up, about 3/4. Not all the way, about 3/4. So what happens is you have this whip, and you're going to have this snap. See how there's this crack like this, as opposed to this where you hold it out. The actual motion of the body, because you're making a rotation and you're making a wave, puts that hand into that place anyways. The second part of this is how you move your fingers to make it actually happen. So why you get two knuckles in karate, it has nothing to do with whether two knuckles hits better than the rest of your hand. It's because of this motion. When you flick it and the way it ends up, the only way to create speed on this is to pull the back two fingers. Not unlike if you were pulling a stick or a sword, where you would pull like this to make it go. So when you do this, you're going to see this, and how you create this snap is the back two fingers pull, and when they pull, and you get that snap, what happens is these back two fingers pull, and it pulls these two knuckles forward. So what you have for a complete motion here is you have wave from the hips, wave from the arm. This creates the turn, and then you pull the two fingers, and there you get your snap. All of a sudden now, this becomes a very usable, relaxed technique with a lot of snap on it versus a muscular technique that has a lot of muscle on it, slows down, and doesn't hit nearly as hard. So play with it. Try it sometime. Just relax. And the key to this is not to lock the hip out. Like when you do this, you shouldn't lock and stop. Like it's like a towel crack. Snap it, and let it come back. If you do that, you'll have a tremendous amount of power on the shot. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please watch the next two. I think you'll find them very helpful.